Hi, I'm Ylli Special Competitive Studies Project. I'm here today with my colleague Nandita, and we're so excited because we will talk to you about the course we launched with Coursera on AI and AGI. Nandita, let's talk about how we started the whole thing first, which goes back to March.
Absolutely. So actually, in a lot of ways, even though we launched something in March, this is, I think, something that's been in sort of the ether of SCSP since our inception, and that's really caring about developing an AI fluent workforce. In order to achieve any of our goals, you need to have a federal workforce, but also a larger American workforce that is prepared and ready to leverage the best of AI. I'm really heartened to see that there's a lot of great work being done with K through 12 and even into early college, but the challenge is for professionals like myself who had training elsewhere. I was a political scientist by training who didn't necessarily have AI-ready skills. How do you get up to that point where you feel ready and comfortable to use these tools? So we've long advocated for it, but the question is, how do we get there? So this is really SCSP's commitment to helping move this forward. So back in March, we launched a course called AI and National Security, Integrating Artificial Intelligence into Public Sector Missions. And we had a couple of very clear goals. One, we wanted to help national security professionals who don't have these tools adopted at scale by their organization have an avenue to get practical training in using AI. Also, we know that these are busy professionals, so we wanted something that was quick, to the point, that they could achieve in order to get their AI mission furthered.
Yeah, there are many courses in Coursera that talk about Gen AI. Companies are offering free courses. Universities are offering free courses. Why is our Coursera course on Gen AI for national security different?
Absolutely. I think there's two big things here. Number one, we do not assume any prior technical training. So if you are a policy person who says, I want to know how to use AI, this is the course for you. Second, and I think this is a case where we really leveraged our competitive advantages. We are national security first. We know how seeped into this technology national security can be. So we really tied AI to the nexus of national security. So we use it as a case study throughout the course. So you, as a professional, whether you're in finance, policy, operations, whatever it is you're doing within DHS, CIA, DoD, this course is for you and directly tells you how you could use AI in your course and be a change agent for your organization.
No, I think that's a great point. I would just summarize. Number one is I think the future of workforce is going to change dramatically.
Really?
And I think, we feel it every day. You talk to people who don't believe that, and you talk to people that are already using AI for any of these professions. I believe that in the next 3 years, any profession is going to radically change because of AI.
Absolutely. Any
profession. So that's one thing. I think the second thing is both you and I come from prior government experience. And I think we have a unique situation in our history that our civil servants, federal workforce, state civil servants and workforce, they don't have access to the tools to make their job better and faster. And I think this course will be an eye-opening, for them to see what the rest of the world outside of government can do with these tools. And I think we do demos in our course. We have cases of what AI can do for national security purposes. But I truly believe that the wider adoption of AI happens, I think we will be better positioned, and I think we will compete more effectively.
Absolutely. And I will just say, for anyone who's always wanted to get quick and smart on AI, this is the course for you.
I agree. Let's fast forward to June. During the AI Expo, we launched the AI and AGI Micro Credential course with Coursera. Can you talk about this? Why is this different than the first course we launched?
Absolutely. So a course is a course. It covers one topic. But in order to really get smart on a topic, you need a little bit more training than that. And we also thought about two things. Number one, we wanted to take the feedback that we got from the course and make sure whenever you came to our course, you felt like you were having a rich and comprehensive experience. Second, as we've often said, this technology is changing fast. So we always wanted to think about the future and how to make sure learners felt that they could be part of the discourse as it evolves. So the course is a standalone item. But in order to, feel comprehensive, you need to take multiple courses.
Absolutely.
So the micro-credential is actually 3 courses. So you can think of it as a very mini degree program. In fact, at the end of the microcredential, if you complete all 3 courses, you get a badge saying that you know about AI and AGI and national security. So our course that we launched in March is actually the second course in the sequence. And for those of you who have already taken the course, don't worry, you don't have to retake the course to get the badge. You just simply need to check box.
You add on, yeah.
Add on. But the reason we put it as number 2 is the feedback that we got is a lot of people were like, this course is great, but I wish I had a little bit more training on the fundamentals of AI. We took that feedback seriously and developed the first course, which is called Establishing the State of Play in AI, to give our learners those tools. For those of you who have never had AI experience, this gives you a slightly more deeper dive into that fundamental training. For those of you who've had a little bit more training, this just enhances and enriches your experience as you move along in the microcredential. That's course 1, followed by course 2, AI and National Security. Course 3 is called Artificial General Intelligence, AGI and National Security. And as I said, this is the course that's future thinking.
Right.
To give you a sort of an anecdote of how I approached thinking about developing this microcredential, as we were launching our course, this is when DeepSeek absolutely blew up, and this was in the discourse. And I had heard a lot of my family and friends asking me, like, what do I need to know? How do I, wrap my head around it? So I was thinking, what are all the topics that are important to thinking about national security, the trajectory of AI in national security, and how can we put that in a cohesive and coherent way? That is course 3. We talk about agentic AI. We talk about open source models so that you can understand why DeepSeek and the development of it is so important. We talk about the trajectory to AGI, all the way to thinking about ASI. And we really leverage, I think, what is like best in class and the work that's being done in this field so that you can feel like you're a part of the conversation and feel equipped to tackling all these challenges as we move forward.
Right. No, I agree with you, Nandita. I think the best portion of that course is really that you have curated some of the best readings that exist out there, some of the best speeches that have exist out there, just really and truly to provide you with that one-on-one introduction to AGI, why does it matter for national security, and where we are right now.
Absolutely, and our hope is this is just the first step, or maybe the second step of your AI journey. The best part about taking our microcredential, and I briefly want to just mention how you can access our microcredential first of all, is that it will be through a Coursera license that we will grant you absolutely for free. You just need to sign up on either our website or at email course@scsp.ai to get access. And as soon as you get that, you'll get the access to the microcredential, but also 25 other Coursera courses on AI that we think are best in class so that you can actually continue your AI journey in whatever direction you think is best suited for your needs.
Yeah. Thanks, Nandita. Thanks for a tremendous job you've done in this. For those of you watching or listening, please register at SCSP.ai or go to Coursera, look for the SCSP course. If you have some time this summer, it's a great time to catch up, get up to speed on what AI and AGI are, and really acquire some skills that I think are to be fundamental for the future of workforce. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Nandita.
Thank you so much, Ylli.